Is this the world's most immoral tradition? Today we'll explore Bacha Bazi, the open secret of poor boys being sold as entertainment in Afghanistan.
This footage from YouTube shows boys performing with fake breasts and bells around their ankles. Men give the dancers money. Some boys are tempted by high earnings, but others are abducted.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Somali Christian TV. We are your favorite Somali Ex Muslims, spreading the love of Jesus Christ and exposing all evil. If you're interested to learn more, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. If this is your first time hearing my voice, then especially a warm welcome to you. I'm your host Naomi, and let's get into the video. So recently I've been seeing so much content across Reddit and Twitter of the dancing boys of Afghanistan. The practice is called Bacha Bazi, which literally means boy play. And please note that I'll be talking about child SA today, so this is a content warning. This is a practice that has a very long history in Afghanistan. This is a painting from the 1800s of a bacha being admired by old men. But what even is it? Well, it's basically young boys being essentially sold into a life of slavery and exploited. They usually get dressed in women's clothes, dance at private parties, and then get taken by older, powerful men for unimaginable abuse. They can be as young as 10 years old. This is the only way some of these boys feel they can provide for their families, or they get taken and kidnapped and forced into this life. There's an amazing documentary which shows one wealthy business owner who picks up an 11-year-old boy. The documentary is called Dancing Boys of Afghanistan, and here it is, Shafi, 11 years old, and this is the guy who picked him up, and he says, "I'm taking him as an apprentice to teach him the ways of Bacha Bazi." It's harrowing how easily he says it, because this is just a child that he's picking up. The Taliban have made laws and tried to ban this practice, but this doesn't seem to be so enforced. There are reports that it still happens and that powerful men within the Taliban or police, warlords, businessmen like restaurant owners are still potentially doing this. And the article Bacha Bazi, Severe Child Abuse Disguised as an Afghani Custom, Giovanna Andelkovich writes, "The legal system in the country has become more complex after the Taliban overtook this country in August 2021, but it is clear that the practice of Bacha Bazi continues to operate without consequences for the perpetrators who remain powerful individuals ruling the transitioning Afghanistan. The recent power dynamics made the national law inconsistent and therefore subjected to undermining. On the other hand, the families of Bacha Bazi boys refuse to report their cases as the practice brings shame to their name and they do not have any trust in the legal system." In the documentary, there were so many men interviewed who said that they like doing this, and from what it looks like, it's just the way it's done over there. This incomprehensible evil is just the status quo. This man says, "I had a boy when I wasn't married," so blasé, as if it's just another fact that he can say, "Oh, like I'm wearing a white top." Another, a restaurant owner, says this about his boy, "He's daddy's boy," and grinning as if he's not inflicting the evilest abuse on this poor boy. This man, who's just the biggest PDF file, says, "I want to have a boys' party. I really like to watch." And he also says that some of them are used for parties, but they can be used for other purposes. For sodomy and other sexual activities. It breaks my heart. And the openness from these men just shows how commonplace and normal they see it if they're so happy to admit to something so disgusting and evil in front of the camera. Even during the Afghanistan war, when the American soldiers were there, this practice was still going on among the Afghani allies. The American soldiers were ordered to look the other way. In the article, US soldiers told to ignore sexual abuse of boys from Afghan allies, it says, quote, "At night we can hear them screaming, but we're not allowed to do anything about it," end quote. This is the evilest thing in the world, hiding behind tradition. The American soldiers were ordered to ignore it because they were told that it was just their culture, even when they saw the suffering of these boys. And there's so much suffering in Afghanistan. Women are abused, girls and boys are being sold. My heart breaks for them, and I pray for God to free Afghanistan from the Taliban. John 8:36 says, "Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. Lord, please save the Afghani people from the Taliban and remove all evil doing from their society. Amen. Anyways, thank you so much for being here and God bless you. Thank you so much to our patrons and PayPal supporters for making this video possible. And if you enjoyed this content and would like to support us, please don't forget to check out the links down below. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment about what you think, and subscribe. Anyways, take care guys. I love you. Bye.